if you're new to my channel, and today I'm about to tell you about a secret of mine on how I grew my hair back 13 inches in just 1 year. So if you look at this top corner, I will insert picture on what my hair looked like at its shortest length, which was about this time last year. And throughout this video, I plan to show you the dramatic differences in my hair each time I went to go get it trimmed, and so you'll be seeing the difference in the length every time. Let's get started. In this video, you're going to find out how I kept my hair healthy and allowed it to continue growing. So number one, we always, and I cannot stress this enough, we always want to begin a hair journey with healthy hair. Well, you may ask, Megan, how do I know if my hair is healthy? Well, my answer to you is, girl, check those ends. Are they split? Your natural hair pattern, check that. If your hair is curly like mine and it's not curly from the scalp to the ends, there's an issue, okay? Maybe you have curly hair, wavy hair, straight hair, whatever it may be. Check your natural hair pattern. See, is it thick from my scalp to my ends? Is it curly from my scalp to my ends? Is it straight? Is this part thinning out a little bit? Like, what am I doing? Okay? If your hair does not look like your natural hair pattern from your scalp to your ends, hunty, this is a question. What are you doing? Just let it go. All that damage, anything that does not look like your natural hair state. Some of you might not even know what your natural hair state looks like. Okay, so that's when you really do go dig and look at your scalp, look at old pictures. But if you don't have access to any of that, your number one source is your scalp. Your scalp is going to extract exactly what your hair looks like today. Okay, so the last thing that came out your scalp is your natural hair pattern. I personally wanted a new look, super cute, super short. However, when I did decide to grow it back, first thing I did was go get a trim, because I knew in order to grow my hair back, I wanted it to be healthy. I needed to make sure, like, okay, Megan, you're gonna do this, you need to make sure you're starting from scratch. Chop it off. And as of today, my hair is about a little over so it's to this like equalizer thing, I have a lot of shrinkage, and it's a little bit over past my shoulder. Real quick off topic though, let me tell y'all the haircut that I actually really wanted though, because it was super cute. It was supposed to be a super curly mohawk, okay? In the front, it was supposed to be big from front and then slowly narrow back to the back, and the sides was supposed to be super short. It didn't come out how I wanted it. I was a little bit salty, but it was still cute, so no complaints, okay? It was still cute. So, however, when I decided to grow my hair back, I tracked it from the shortest parts possible. So I tracked it just from the back, so I know, like, okay, I'm gonna know exactly how much my hair grew, where my length is at. Y'all think I'd be able to put my hair up in this high bun after having that little short haircut? Ain't no hair back here. Now I got hair, y'all. My goal was to track it from basically where I had no length at all, no hang time, y'all, just about nothing there. It was almost bald headed, okay? Till this day, my hair is still in the shape of that haircut, because I decided the best way to allow it to grow healthy, I didn't need to cut it all even and make it extremely short and pretty much bald headed. I said it'll be fine. I just grow my hair out natural how it is with this haircut. I'm not at the length that I want it to be right now. I am at a really good length though, and so my plan is when I do get to my goal length that I will cut it evenly, and then my hair will be my hair. Numero dos. Okay, we want the hair moist, okay? Moist hair. We do not ever want dry, brittle hair, okay? At least I don't, for sure. And I did not allow my hair to get dry. It was always moist. Even when had it in that short hairstyle, like I'm like, my hair is gonna be moist, it's not gonna be dry. Make sure you're oiling your scalp, okay? At least 3 to 4 times a week. I oil my scalp even till this day at least 3 to 4 times a week, sometimes extra every day. But when I'm telling you, like, oil your scalp, do it at least 3 to 4 times a week. That'll be best for your hair. When you moisturize your hair, please make sure you moisturize it all the way to the ends, okay? Make sure you are getting the ends, moisturizing all the way up to the scalp, okay? You want to get every single strand of your hair, okay? Every single part of every single strand of hair needs to be moisturized, okay? That's how you're really gonna know, like, what kind of hair texture you have too. On top of that, like, you might look at yourself in the mirror and be like, dang, like, my hair is always like nappy, my hair is bad. No, boo, your hair is just dry, it's just not moisturized, okay? You moisturize that hair, people gonna be like, dang girl, check you out, with them curls, with them waves, okay? I see you. Numero 3, deep condition that hair, please, please, please. I'll deep condition my hair at least once a month. I don't like to deep condition it at home all the time, but I will. Especially during this quarantine time, I have to deep condition it at home. But usually I'll go to the shop and I'll be like, hey, need a deep condition. They know every time I go in, please deep condition my hair. So it is ultimately up to you guys. It's very easy to do at home. It's just a preference if you prefer to go to the salon. Go to the salon. I'm sure they'll have what they need to deep condition your hair. Numero 4. This is what I lived by. Do not touch your hair. Do not. When I say do not touch your hair, I mean do not touch your hair. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. When I say I did not touch my hair, some days trust that I did not touch my hair, okay? If you are not going nowhere, especially during this quarantine time, you are not going nowhere, you do not need to touch your hair. This is the perfect time to let your hair grow. Leave your hair wrapped up in a scarf. If you braid it at night, leave your hair braided for the whole day. You're not going nowhere. If you got a protective style put in, keep it in. Let your hair live in its natural state. Your hair knows exactly what it needs, okay? Yes, I said to oil it. Do that. That does not mean dig all up in it and comb it and start brushing it and all that. No, leave your hair alone. If it's braided, if it's in that protective style that you got, if it's wrapped, unwrap it, put some oils in it, wrap it back, okay? Do not do a whole bunch of stuff to your hair. Your hair knows exactly what it needs. It adapts to its environment and it will love you, okay? First of all, if your hair is wrapped, you're containing the moisture, so leave it alone. Just like your body knows what it needs, your hair knows what it needs. Trust your hair. The oil that I use is called Wild Hair Growth Oil. It has a bunch of other oils and herbs inside of that oil, and trust me, it works. Do you see this thickness? Like, that's another thing. You want volume in your hair. You don't just want it to grow and be long and thin. You want it to be long and thick, right? Like, if you're touching your hair and you think it's gonna be thick, and I'm really talking about like brushing it and combing it every day. When you brush and comb your hair, does it shed? Yes, it sheds. Hair will shed naturally, but it's gonna shed more if you're doing it every single day. You're pulling on those strands. Leave them alone. Quick science lesson, by the way. Natural hair normally grows at a pace of 1/2 inch every month, which is equivalent to 6 inches per year. So for the fact that I was able to get mine to grow 13 inches in 1 year, I'm pretty proud. I'm pretty proud. I can't say the least. Okay, so if you really take care of your hair though, like, you'd be surprised what it will do for you. Like, if you wanted to grow more than that 6 inches, be like, hair, I got you, girl. I got you, hair. And your hair will be like, all right, cool, I'm gonna work with you. Numero 5, at least once a month, trim those ends, please. At least once a month, just trim those ends. Like, I know, like, some people, like, they're devastated when they're like, okay, like, you about to trim my ends when they go to their hair salon and their beautician's like, okay, girl, you need your ends trimmed. let them trim your M's, because I know some of y'all be like, wait, just a little bit. Just how much you about to trim them. I'm gonna show you guys like the difference in my hair. Like, I'm gonna put it up right here in here. You're gonna like, do you see the difference in my hair like when I got it trimmed? So I got it trimmed the first time right here. You see how uneven and short it was? It's still uneven. Like, you can see that in the trim. But then this is the second trim. You can see growth, right? And so like every time you go back and get your hair trimmed again, you should be able to see that growth, okay? So when I decided to grow my hair back, it probably already grew about 2 to 3 inches, like just me leaving it alone, moisturizing it, wearing it short like that. It was always moisturized, like overly, trust me, because I wanted my curls to be popping. However, like after, when I decided to actually grow it, every single time I walked into the shop, you can see the growth from my hair from the trim. Okay, so like, yeah, I got my hair trimmed. Next time I showed back up at that shop, they were like, dang, Megan, what you doing to your hair? Like, we could tell it's growing. Like, yeah, I'm taking care of it. It's not just a trim. It's not like, oh, I can go get a trim and my hair is gonna grow like crazy. No, you have to do your normal routine at home. Take care of it every single day, okay? Just like you have to eat every day, you have to feed your hair. And when I say like trim your ends, like even before you do anything to it, if you're gonna put in protective styles, let's say you're about to braid it, you go to the shop, you get it washed, you get it deep conditioned, blow dried. Okay, now it's time to get that trim, girl. Right before you put them braids in. You want to put a weave in, get that trim right before they start braiding your tracks. You put a wig in, get that trim. What else? Lace fronts, get that trim. Okay, so you don't want to just cover up unhealthy hair, dead ends. Like, you don't want to just braid them and put them away, because they're gonna grow and it's just creating tension on your hair and they're dead. Why do you still want them? For the length, they're thin. Doesn't even look good. You got all this thick hair and then all of a sudden you got the length showing and it's thin. That don't even look right, honey. So personally, I did put my hair in braids on and off throughout my journey. I did not keep them in long, but when I did have them in braids, I was oiling them constantly. When I had it out, I was constantly moisturizing my hair. When I went to the shop, I was getting it trimmed. But my main reason for putting them in braids was because my hair was so short, and the haircut that I got, the way that it was growing, there wasn't a lot of hairstyles that I can really put my hair into. So I didn't want to continue to like just put it in one hairstyle all the time. I wanted it to kind of be diverse. I want to wear braids sometimes, let my hair hang. Like, my hair, like, I'm just kind of getting comfortable with it being down and it's still uneven. Numero 6, get you a silk pillowcase. If you do anything, get you a silk pillowcase. I sleep on one every single night. And if you're like me, you don't like to tie your hair down. So this will replace that 100%. Sleep on a silk pillowcase, because if you sleep on a cotton one, I promise you, you will wake up and you will see shedded hair on that pillow every single morning. If you're seeing shedded hair on your pillow every single morning, that means your hair is falling out, it's thinning out. That's not cute. That is not our goal. That is not what we want. Numero 7, do not wash your hair every day. I do not wash my hair every day. Hair grows faster when it is dirty. Trust me, it grows faster when it's dirty. Yes, that sounds crazy, but it does. If you're washing your hair every day, you're drying it out. Remember, we don't like dry, brittle hair. But if you're washing your hair like once a week, that should be fine. You should be good. So, girl, these are the 7 things that I did to help my hair grow back 13 inches in just 1 year. And if you like this video, please press that like button, share with your friends, comment below if you have any other questions, or if you want to see anything else regarding hair videos. Go ahead and press that subscribe button, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.